There we go. Oh, Lacey R got him. Maybe I'll do the first 100 people to whack base off. Get in the drive. Oh, so where am I since the beginning of the year? So in the last 10 minutes, Ghost Riders in Greenwood Village with a protest. I think I'm down to like 17 cases. But if Ghost Riders right next door with the protest, I'm out of here. See you guys. Figure out how to tell me who's in the drawing.
Hey guys. Alright, where's my helicopter at? I got a helicopter out here somewhere. Where is he? There he is. He'll be circling. They'll be showing up here pretty soon for things. Oops. Protest starts here at 7:30. I'm early. But I wanted to see what kind of preparations they were doing for this protest that's scheduled. Alright, the protest, if you guys aren't familiar with this, Greenwood Village put out a notice from their city council that they will not find any police officer liable under the new law for the qualified immunity. They will always find in favor of the officers. In other words, they're going to protect bad cops. So they're trying to get around the new law by putting this into their city council for their stuff. So they're just trying to skirt it. By the way, the helicopter's back to my right. So they don't want to be held responsible. So that's what's going on here, guys. News crews are already here. I think that's a news chopper that's up there. They're doing interviews already on people. And people are starting to arrive for it. There's supposed to be some music too, by the way. More news crews.
Ethan is down here, and one of the
Well, yeah, of course. So we got news crews walking around everywhere tonight, and people haven't even begun to start arriving yet. Here, let me give you an idea here. Interesting. They want support. Prosecute criminal behavior. So this lady wants to support the police, obviously. And then the protesters are still arriving. So we have protesters and anti-protesters gonna be here. This is at Greenwood Village City Hall, right here. So people starting to arrive for it. They're setting up for a band down here. You got a lot of people that are going to be here that are pissed about this going on with the Elijah McClain deal. Here's a protester right here about Elijah McClain. So it's going to be interesting to see what all is going to happen here tonight. So far we have more geese than people, probably. Whole flock of geese over there. Oh man. Yeah, there's goose poop everywhere on the grass out here. So if you're coming out here, you definitely want something to sit on for a blanket or something. I need to get a chair is what I need to get. Okay guys, so it's only a little bit after 7, so the majority of the people haven't even arrived yet. So there's going to be people arriving. So they're still setting things up, people still arriving. Things will start heating up before too long, probably another half hour, but we're going to stay live through the whole thing. Well, let me see here. I arrived way early because I was between Brighton and here, and I turned around and came here. So I arrived way early. Make sure I had someplace to park close by, all that. Traffic wasn't too bad at all. Traffic was pretty decent coming down. Got my new camera rig set up now. Here, I'll show you guys my new setup. I got it set up. If I can, here, I'll unplug it for a moment. Alright, got my camera on the lower one, my B500. I got my other one there, and I got the holder there. So that's sitting on top of my tripod with my wireless mic system right there that I may or may not use later on. We'll see if we're going to use the wireless mic system or not. So now I don't have to juggle with the phones in my hands. I can just leave them up there in the up in the holders now. So when I'm taking stringers or live streaming and or doing both at the same time, I no longer have to juggle with any of it. Just need to does anyone know? Yeah, there's still people coming. This place is going to be filled up with people. There's still people coming. It doesn't start till 7:30, guys. So all these people arriving still at the city hall, and a lot of them coming in, setting up still. Camera crews setting up still. Some camera crews over here doing interviews. So we shall see what's going to happen. So I don't know how the stream quality is right now, but I will be static recording it as well during this, because I know that when people start using the bandwidth, it's gonna go to crap. So I will be static recording it on the other phone, at least minimum. Good stream quality now. Yeah, right now it is. Wait till all the people get here and people start recording it at the same time. You know, that's when it's going to get hairy. So they're still setting up a band there. Who's messaging me? Are they wanting to defund them? Possibly. Yeah, they're gonna play some music too, so they're setting up for a band. So you get music for this protest. So it's only 12 after 7 now. So the hookah pipe, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of people out here recording. They're coming. There's a lot of people with signs that are standing around with them in their hands and whatnot. So how you doing, FLS 360? Okay, April. There's trees in the way here. I might have to move to a different location. A bunch of people standing up here waiting for things to start kicking off. How you doing, Chris White? They didn't vote on it yet? I thought they had already voted on it. We can't be biased when you're reporting the news. You got to show the good with the bad with the good. So you can't. You could protest at the same time, but at that point you're not media 100% at that point. You know, you're a protester. So you have to stay out of the subject that you're covering. Tell that to the media. Well, yeah, that's true too, but the protest is supposed to start at 7:30. They're setting up a band as well, by the way. So here, I'll show you guys on the other phone here what we got going on here. overturn resolution 40-20. So they did make it a resolution. Thought they did. Yeah.
Everybody up to date on your voter registration? Up to date on your voter registration? Great. You're all up to date on your voter registration?
Yeah, you can bet they're going to show up in their right here. Helicopter's still going circles around us. Time we got 7:18. It's getting close to kickoff time for it. More people showing up. Paid protesters? I don't know. So we're getting more and more people coming in. I couldn't tell you, uncontrollable. I haven't seen anybody selling shirts. Do I smell any weed? Not yet.
I heard that, yeah.
Oh, they got a lot of tables up. Over to my right. Actually, here's your shirt seller right there. There's the guy selling shirts right there. So, should be BLM shirts, I'm guessing.
Well, some vendor, some place, lemonade vendor. I guess. I was like, yeah, I think they were charging. So I was like, shit, they're expecting when I got to ours,
A food truck?
bloody, we had so
That'd be funny if one showed up.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, of course they have.
Yeah, Brian will be here.
It's so great though. Finally, seven huge guys got my motorcycles.
Not enough interest, really. Wow.
But you weren't a good thing. You know what?
Good question, Joe Black. It's going to be a protest. It hasn't started yet. Here's the second shirt vendor. Doesn't look much like it yet, but hasn't started. 7:28, pretty close to the time. There's signs out here. People aren't holding them up yet much. Yep. Brian just went live. So Brian's here. Definitely here now. Love how they stand in front of the camera blocking it, right?
Right? I think there's like and then some education needs to happen. You know?
Hi. How are you? Oh, thank How are you doing?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's kind of weird, right? And, yeah, I mean, think of all the awkward Thanksgiving dinners, right? Yeah. But this is
I want to stand there. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I want to take my back off.
Hey, Wobbly Boost, how you doing? Me. All I said was ma'am. Come on, guys. Hey, Chili Potato, how you doing? Craigslist 04. People still pulling in. They're not being forced. They are. So, more people spreading out that way. Okay, Trevor. So Brian's over there somewhere.
Check, watch out. Test one, and we got a good vibration through this microphone. You can feel it right in your solar plexus. All the way from the highest chakras down to the brown notes. Check. What? Check. Moving to mic 2, are you ready?
Kind of set up in a shitty spot for their band. You would have thought that they would have the water to their back facing this way.
Are you with some kind of media company?
From independent media.
Oh, okay. Put it on like Facebook and places like that?
We're live on YouTube right now.
Oh, good. That's great. You know what it is?
Hip hop.
The state well, no, what happened was Greenwood Village
Yeah, that tree right there. He's over there. Somewhere over there. He might still be in the parking lot.
Yeah. Ring, ring, ring. Abran sus libros en la página del Berkeley. Se escuche y no repita. Mi nombre es Matthew. Mucho gusto. Conocer. Moving to microphone number 3 because it sounds so good. You shouldn't touch it.
We're sort of the local politics.
Come We got it. Check. 1, 2. Hey, can you hear me? I hear it. Check.
It's definitely not the best spot to see them, to see the speakers. I didn't know they were going to set their mic right there.
Monitor 2. Yeah, it sounds so large and in charge. All right, this is the one that is. We're going to add another 58, 2 more 58s. Yeah, let's do that. Check, check. All right, you want to hear this 57 on the guitar? Oh, do you want to? Yeah, check. All right. Yeah, we'll take that. Practice safe microphones. Ice, icicle, pop, popsicle, test. 1, 2. We are checking microphones as we await final confirmation of things that are other than what we're doing now. So be here now. Sounds a little boom, boom. Are the subs pumping? Not yet. I love these speakers, Damon. That's tops.
Hey,
You got good taste.
How's it going?
Check.
good to see ya.
Good to see you.
You guys are going to get your money's worth today. This is $3.50 to come here and express yourselves. Be democratic. Hashtag living your values.
Yeah, I've met her. This
Conspicuously.
one I don't know if I have.
Lily,
Check.
How you doing?
you might not recognize me.
Probably not.
$3.99.
Anna
Check.
Sophia's here,
Freedom's not free.
right
Check.
next to me.
All right. How about that? 57 on an instrument.
Brian's over there somewhere. There he is. Yep, walking right there. We found Brian. He ain't wearing his helmet. He wasn't easy to spot. He's right there.
That helmet is gigantic. You can
Yeah.
really spot him or not.
Yeah. I said earlier if he's wearing that, he'd stick out like a sore thumb out here. So I could actually mic up Brian and we could listen to his conversations if we want. What do you guys think about that? While he's walking around out there, talking with people.
We'll stay over there.
Yeah?
You
okay
think we
with
should
voice? How do you want that
mic him
switched?
up?
I know, but then you can see.
No,
That's vocal 5.
don't mic him up. It might be interesting to hear it. What he's, interviewing people walking around. Yeah, it's true, Grateful Gal.
Yeah, I do.
You do Bobby McFerrin's.
We'll mic up somebody later, probably. So if Eric shows up down here, I'll definitely mic him up. Have him walking around out there.
It's Bobby McFerrin.
A lot of sirens.
Alright, I'm gonna wander. I'll see you
You're
later.
gonna wander about?
Check 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, right? Just talk about silly stuff, right, Brian? They're ready for some talking of real thoughtfulness, not this kind of time killing. All right, so let's check these 3 57s and then we'll move forward. Killing the DI part, and let's just see what 57 sounds like. Last night I called you up, we went down by the goose pond, sat down in the grass. Watch out, there's presents from the geese. You listen for that 57? You got it? Yeah? I'm not sure. Ask Purple Pants. She's got a good brain for math. I'm struggling.
He should protest the ban. Yeah. Guys, bunch of people up there. Filling it up over there. Yeah, they're getting here pretty late, aren't they? For 7:30 shebang here. So more and more people arriving, spreading out all over the place now. Always late. I was early. That's the issue there, is I was early. This is about Resolution 4-20 for the Greenwood Village, which stated that they will back the police no matter what, from what it said. where they will not find fault, where the officers don't have to pay if they lose their qualified immunity. They're trying to get around the new Colorado state law by saying that their officers are not going to be found at fault from the city. Of course, little do they know that they don't get to decide it, really. Who actually gets to decide it is the federal courts if they lose qualified immunity, and it'd be the federal courts that would be ordering them to pay. Now the question is this: would the city pay for them instead? So that's what the issue is here today, that people are here for, because without telling anybody, they passed this resolution on the city council, and then it came out in the news that they made this resolution. Well, I would order pizza at 9 o'clock at night on a Monday. You know? Yes, that's the whole purpose of the law that they made, was if the officer screws up that bad and loses his qualified immunity,
My name's Viviana.
that they would have to pay.
And I'm Sophie, and the three of us, including our co-organizer, Melissa Chu, are the leaders of Cherry Creek Students for Justice. This is an organization that we started in order to collectively mobilize people to protest TV's 4020 resolution and stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement.
I don't know how many of y'all were here, but we had the first protest right after they passed that resolution here. It was a fun time. They blocked off all the parking area with a snow truck, and we came out and had a good time and had our voices heard. And we're so thankful to Progress Now Colorado and all the other organizations and musicians that have collectively mobilized to come out here and help us in fighting this resolution. So the next Greenwood Village City Council meeting is August 3rd. We're going to be holding a rally here August 1st at 2 p.m. You can find us on all social media at Cherry Creek Students for Justice, where we'll have a lot more updates about all that. So yeah, just a big thanks to everyone who helped come out here and help put pressure on Greenwood Village to take back that resolution.
Five pockets, yeah, that'd be good.
So this is also kind of a sad day. We're gonna have a moment of silence real quick because in 2012 on this day, the Aurora Theater shooting happened and a bunch of people lost their lives. So we're gonna have a moment of silence.
I wonder if
here.
Dan's gonna go pick up Eric and bring him down.
Thank you.
All right, and now we're going to be introducing Ian Thomas Tafoya, who is part of the Apache community here in Colorado. And we would like to acknowledge that we are here in native land. Ian is a DJ and host at KJMU, and he is an event and media producer, and as well as a performer known as...
Can you guys hear okay?
So if I can get your attention to help us introduce Ian Thomas Tafoya.
Hello and welcome to everybody. Dam Jiao. That's how we say greetings in Apache. She and Tiamas Tafoya, Shizi, Du NDA, Dueleros, Denver Shishana. Hi, my name is Ian Thomas Tafoya, and I am Hickory Apache of the White Clan, protector of the animals. I am the descendant of the 800 remaining people who survived the genocide of the U.S. cavalry in the 1800s. I'm here today to acknowledge that yes, these are stolen lands, and that the Apache, the Lakota, the Zuni, the Hopi, the Pueblo, the Navajo, the Cheyenne, Arapaho, Comanche, Shoshone, Ute, and Kiowa all called this place home. Why? Because water is sacred. The headwaters are here in Colorado, and we have a responsibility to protect it. Now I want to take a moment to acknowledge that this, where we are now, is Cheyenne Arapaho land. If you aren't aware, in 1864, they were massacred at what is called the Sand Creek Massacre. Now we have another Sand Creek next to Suncor, and it's our newest version of this massacre. I was driving here today, and all along the highway I saw that it was an air quality day. We're here fighting because we can't breathe. None of us can breathe because of the oil and gas industry. None of us. I'm here today to ask all of you to be water protectors.
Yes, Treadwell.
To look inside your heart and ask all of your leaders to stand up. And guess what? Being a water protector means standing up to the police too. You need only look at Standing Rock to see the writing on the wall that this kind of police violence was getting out of hand as fascism. I was arrested in January for singing because of a fracking well next to an elementary school serving students, immigrant students, Indigenous and Latino students. We have so much work to do to acknowledge the wrongs of the past.
We're
But I
right
can tell
outside
you
of the city
that
council,
water heals.
city
If we can
hall
do our
for
part,
Greenwood Village, right
we
next
can
to
heal
the
too.
police department.
And if you have a question as to why water heals, ask yourself why you cry. Ask yourselves why you spent 9 months in your mother's womb enveloped in water. It is sacred and it means everything to all of us. If you're struggling in pain while we fight this fight, I invite you to find the closest water source to you and build a relationship with it. Build a relationship and keep it clean, and you will have great pride in your community, and you will have pride in your ancestors. May they walk peacefully with you. Thank you.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the heart. God of our silent tears, now who has brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in thy path, we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we can be. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadow beneath thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our God. True to our God, true to our name, till land.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. April Alexander with Black Lives Matter Fitness Coalition. Some of you have been showing up for decades, similar to the recently departed C.T. Vivian and Senator Jones. Some of you have been showing up since 2013, when the Black Lives Matter movement started with the murder of Trayvon Martin. More of you showed up in the last 2 months, bringing attention to the pervasive problem of police brutality. You all made it happen so that the whole state, the whole country, and the whole world knows Elijah McClain's name. Others couldn't show up, and we respect that. That people show up in other ways besides direct action in the form of protest. So whether it was supporting Black businesses, whether it was writing your legislators, you all showed up repeatedly in these last 2 months to bring about change. And no matter how you got here, even if you just started marching and protesting and calling to action in recent weeks, we appreciate you and we need you in this moment. This police accountability bill helped with so much. We still have a long way to go. Your voices helped with that. Community helped pass that bill. For where people wanted to listen to us for the first time. We have young people here that you just saw earlier, marching, showing up, expressing their feelings for the first time. We're not going to let this decision by Greenwood Village bring us down. We're not done yet. We still have a lot of work to go. And I know you're hot on these 90-degree days. I know you're tired. But please continue to show up until this epidemic of police brutality is over.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, it's BLM.
I'm proud to be here with you all today. I'm going to be back up here in just a couple minutes, but first I want to introduce some of my good friends that they Daniel Ratliff and the nightclub. Come on up.
I don't know why she's got a mask on, trying to talk to people.
I'm gonna bring some friends up here with us today. How is everyone? I keep hoping for things to change for the better. And sometimes it looks a little grim, but we're all here in the hopes that things continue to change for the better. We stand against the things we see as unjust.
This is how you get around not having a concert during COVID. You have a protest with music.
I'm going to play this song as off our last record. I think I started to write songs about the way I was seeing the scope of the world change, and unfortunately it has changed. So part of the words in this song says, I'm all tired out and I'm all cried out. And I think we've all wept so much over some of these issues. And we're so tired of fighting, but we haven't gotten to a place where we can stop. So please persevere and pray for the other side that the scales fall off of their eyes. Somewhere, baby. Dog a days in back and what you want. You say, boy, baby, it's way too long. I said, now, hey, hey, baby. Now the night's really gone and we're standing. We celebrated when we turned the song. What you feel? Thank you very much. So this next song is a song that we haven't put out yet. Well, I hope that's not sarcasm, but I wrote this song for our good friend Mavis Staples to sing. And I wanted to talk about the new Colossus, which is the poem at the base of the Statue of Liberty. I think we all forget that the majority of us are not from here, and we all are sons and daughters of immigrants. And that our duty is to fight for those who need us the most, who are in refuse, who are the wretched, who are the unwanted, who are the unhoused, who are the homeless, the needy, the poor. All of them, they all need us. And I think we all forget that the beauty that makes America so uniquely its own is that we are not a melting pot, but that every culture we come from comes here and shares their culture with this beautiful nation and with all of us, for us to have better understanding of the place they came from, which is also where we came from. And so in that, we get to experience a mass worldview that we would never have the experience of having without being able to live here together as one body of people. So remember, sorry, I'm yapping too much here. But please go read the new Colossus and remind yourselves of why we're all here. So, here's the song. How the Lord came to me and listened to what he said. Give me all your weak, your weary, and bent. He imparted to me to bring hope and light. Said we'll all be alright, be alright. Yes, we'll all be alright. Yes, we'll all be alright. We ain't walked 1,000 years to have him steal away our life. Bring your hunger, bring your pain, and your longing to be free. And we'll all be alright, be alright. Now the Lord came to me, and he woke me in the night. Be a pillar for the people who are too weak to fight. Be the calm and the shelter upon the teeming shore. And we'll all be alright, be alright. I said we'll all be alright. Yes, we'll all be alright. I ain't walked 1,000 years to have him steal away our life. Bring your hunger, bring your pain and your longing to be free. And we'll all be alright, be alright. Die in the hunger, we'll die in the shame, and if die in the cities, we all die the same. Give me a shelter, a place I can be. How many more years till I can be free? I'll be alright, I'll be alright, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. We'll all be alright, yes, we'll all be alright. We ain't walked 1,000 years to have him steal away our life. Bring your hunger, bring your pain and your longing to be free. And we'll all be alright, be alright. I said we'll all be alright. Yes, we'll all be alright. And walk 1,000 years to have steal away our life. Bring your hunger, bring your pain and your longing to be free. And we'll all be alright, be alright. And we'll all be alright, be alright.
I'm here. I don't want to interrupt the songs.
I reckon you got the perfect angle right here.
Somewhat like that, yeah.
me up. And then we changed plans and went to the Senate. And I went over to my good friend, Senator Bridges, and I said, I got this little thing I'm working on. Can I get some support? He said, whatever you need, I will be there. No question. So that's the type of representation y'all have at the state level right here in Greenwood Village. They represent Greenwood Village. So now I don't know where the city council went wrong. I don't know what the city council was thinking. Because the city was with their members when they voted and then forgot about it when they came back to vote here at city council.
Speak on it.
So we want to send a clear message to them what we want them to do, which is to rescind that resolution, right? And stand up and say that everyone deserves to be protected in our city and no one is above the law, not even law enforcement. So without further ado, let's bring in my friends.
State Senator Jeff Bridges and State Representative Meg Froelich. Let's give them a warm welcome, y'all.
That's who I had on camera earlier.
Gotta be safe. Hey everyone, I'm State Senator Jeff Bridges and I represent Greenwood Village in the State Senate, and I actually live right here in Greenwood Village. Racism, as Ibram X. Kendi tells us, is about power. And power can only be confronted with power. Which is why I'm so grateful for the organizers of tonight's event and the performers who have come out here to bring the attention of their fans, of the media, and all of you out here tonight, because Black Lives Matter. I saw my first concert when I was 8 years old at Fiddler's Grave. And I've been back many times, but I will not go back until our city council makes it clear that our officers must be exemplary and not exempt. Senate Bill 217, the Police Accountability Act, which I was a proud original sponsor of, is one of the most important, most comprehensive, anti-racist pieces of legislation that we have passed in the history of Colorado. And for the city council to say that certain parts of it just don't apply sends a dangerous message to police, and it sends a disheartening message to communities of color across this state. And as a citizen of Greenwood Village, as a taxpayer here, I don't want my tax dollars going to defend law-breaking cops who are acting against the best interests of our community and in bad faith. And so, tonight, it is my hope and it is my demand that the Greenwood Village City Council makes it clear that our officers will follow the same laws as every other officer in this state, because no one is above the law.
Crisis of police brutality in this nation, and it has caused immeasurable pain in communities of color. Everyone deserves to listen to music and feel safe, whether they're walking home from the store in Aurora or whether they're attending a concert at Fiddler's Green. Thank you to the musicians and the fans who've come out to reaffirm that Black Lives Matter. Which includes Greenwood Village, and I served on Greenwood Village City Council. So I understand wanting to support our police. But we know that good policing doesn't begin or end at Orchard Road or Bellevue Road or in line on the map. And there is no excuse for putting a ordinance, a resolution in place that says our cops are exempt from acting in bad faith in perpetuity. So I'm so grateful that you are here, and I'm glad that we're going to march together and call for the rescinding of this resolution. And I think that after this misguided action is revoked, we'll find a path forward, and I appreciate you all being part of that. Speaking of musicians stepping up,
Congressman Jason Crow is in Washington, D.C. fighting for our rights right now, and he wanted to make sure that you all knew that he is with us and he is standing with us in this fight.
So, with that, I'd like to introduce Wesley Schultz of the Lumineers.
Used to having help with this. Well, I moved to Denver 10 years ago, and grew up in New Jersey. And so naturally, I'm going to play you a Bruce Springsteen song, because that's what I'm supposed to do. He wrote this song about Asbury Park at the time, and he changed it to meet and match the feeling around 9/11. And I feel like this song really resonates right now, so I'm going to play it for you. There's a blood red circle on the cold dark ground. Rain is falling now. The church door's thrown open, and I can hear the organ song. The congregation's gone. My city of ruin. My city of ruin. Now the sweet bells of mercy drift through the evening trees. Young men on the corner like scattered leaves. The boarded up window, the empty streets, and my brother's down on his knees. My city of ruin. My city's in ruin. Come on, rise up. 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 Now there's tears on the pillow, darling, where we slept. You took my heart when you left. Without your sweet kiss, my soul is lost, my friend. Tell me, how do I begin again? My city of ruin. My city's in ruin. And with
Definitely
these
call.
heads, with these heads, I pray, Lord, with these heads, with these, I pray for the strength, Lord, with these heads, with these, I pray for the faith, Lord, with these heads.
in the spirit of grace, welcome them back to the stage. So the reason I decided to do this tonight was Nathaniel presented me with that letter and we signed it as a band, and I think it's a pretty simple request. It's just to be held accountable and to go along with what the rest of the state is already doing. I don't think that's too much to ask, and I think it's just a start towards something better. So I hope you can remain hopeful. I hope you all march with us tonight after this, and hope you can sing along with us on this one. It's called Stubborn Love.
Meter number. standing in front of 72 people and he's got 30 proposals.
Let's give it up one more time for Spirit of Grace and the Lumineers. Give us 1 second, everybody.
Sit back down, people.
All right, when I say what do we want, you're gonna say justice. When I say when do we want it, you'll say now. And then when I say that we don't get it, you'll say shut it down. Cool? What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! 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 Make some noise for yourselves, y'all! Please be seated. When I say Black Lives, you say matter. Black Lives matter. Y'all sound like the Republican National Convention. I hope you feel insulted. All right. When I say Black Lives, you say matter. Black Lives matter. Black Lives matter. When I say Black Lives, you say matter. Black Lives matter. Black Lives matter. When I say Black women, you say matter. Black women matter. Black women matter. Black women matter. Make some noise again for yourselves. We're just having some technical difficulties. This is the portion of the program where we, for the offering, I feel $100,000 in this crowd. I'm kidding. This is not a mega church. But we are so grateful that each and every one of you are here. I didn't actually get to introduce myself earlier. My name is Director Tay Anderson from the Denver. Come out here from Denver because no officer is above the law. Stand up for one another, continue to make sure that we uphold Senate Bill 217. We must let the city council in the newspapers right now. You didn't know. The city council is currently in their meeting. So I need y'all to give a big, make some noise so they can hear you in their chambers. So on the count of 3, y'all are going to scream and make as much noise, but we're actually going to point like face this way so they can hear us. Y'all ready? Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, I'll hear you.
long, SNE. Yeah. I don't see a single police officer here. Mainstream news is here. No, it's not called Defend Police Night. Probably.
Let's go, y'all. Hey, one thing we did right was the day we started to fight. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Thank you, Be Smiley. Walk back to my Jeep to grab a Tylenol. right back. You guys hang in there listening.
Alright, y'all, so this sound system's even louder than this megaphone. Y'all can hear us? Can we hear you? I said, can we hear you? We are honored to be here tonight, and we're getting ready to march. We're just going to play 2 quick songs, and then we'll get marching up this hill. But this song is about choices, and it's about the power each and every one of us has to make choices and to call other people into account when they're making the wrong choices, and to make sure that together the choices that we make are building a better world. So we applaud the choices of everybody who's here today, and all the leadership shown by these other bands up here on stage who invited us to be a part of this, and we are grateful to be a part of this. We are grateful for leadership from true elected officials who lead, like Leslie Herod, and we're grateful to all of you. This song is called Handlebars.
People streaming.
No handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars.
My people, my powerful people. Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah? And one more hell yeah? always rise. So I want you to say that word. We're gonna make that beat heard. All right. Say rise. 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 Say it with me. Rise. 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 Bullet cases. It's not bad. We ain't never scared. Dawn's early light. Now a new day's coming. The future day's done of our living. Our hands and their soul is alive. And they want to be ransom. The next woman is the anthem. We step to the heartbeat. To our granddaughters and grandsons and rise. Together we 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 rise. Everybody rise. Together we 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 rise. Lost, hope, and found, neat, grounded by our surroundings. Did the walls scream universities? Or you and I verse the T's? React automatic and reverse with screens. And make 9/11 each emergency. Urgency, amber to red like the turning leaves. Oh please let the hurt cease. Don't let apathy police the populace. We will march across those stereotypes that were marked for us. The answer's obvious. We switch the consonants and change the sword to words and live continents. Rise, 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 rise. Everybody rise, together we 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 rise.
You're beautiful. Look around at how beautiful this scene is right here. We don't need fiddler's green. We don't need anything except for what we have right now. This is the power of the people together, united, together we rise. We're about to march, and Brothers of Brass are going to lead us, but I want to say one thing. The song that Spirit of Grace led off with, Eyes on the Prize. We are keeping our eyes on the prize. Anyone who's from Greenwood Village, call your city council people. Anybody who knows anybody from Greenwood Village, raise your hand if you will make sure that they call their city council people. We're going to make sure that people understand that this is not a place where there's going to be an exception. This is a place where people are going to be safe the same way they're going to be safe across the rest of Colorado, and we're going to keep moving forward. So Brothers of Brass are going to come up here, and when we march, we're going to remain focused, and we ask all of you, keep your eyes on the prize in this march. We will be unified, we will be focused. We may even take the streets, I'm told, but we're going to do all of this with purpose. And there's marshals, the folks you'll see around you. Marshals, can you raise your hand so people know that you exist? So marshals will have these yellow vests on. They are on our side, they are on our team, and they are helping us keep our eyes on the prize. So we're going to make sure everyone stays safe in this march, and we're going to do it with the beautiful sound of Brothers of Brass. So we're going to come up here. Y'all know that when you hear Eyes on the Prize, after this song, it's when we're going to head up this hill and invite you all to march with us. But Brothers of Brass are going to just kick us off with some energy right here, and then we will march.
And one thing I want to make sure clear, this part is not the performance, right? When we start singing, let's sing together. Let's be heard. Let's see what that's like to be on one accord, one voice, and one breath. Let's experience that power. Is that all right? Is that all right? Fantastic. The march will start here, we'll circle around, and it will end here. Brothers of Brass.
You know, we are Denver's own Brothers of Brass band. Here to support the Black Lives Matter movement. You guys raise your hand if you've been to at least 2 days of protest in downtown Denver. Yeah, all right, Greenwood, good. 3 days of protest? Oh, 52 days of protest. All right, keep it above for 52 days of protest. Yeah, good to see y'all here. We are the community. Look to your left and look to your right. That is the movement. That's what we got. We're here to just support you and amplify your voices, and amplify the voices of Black and Indigenous people here in this moment. To overturn resolution 4020 in Greenwood
I got
Village.
shitty lighting.
Which, our Colorado State Legislature voted to provide us with some level of police reform after so many people risk their lives, risk their health, to pressure our legislature, to pressure our elected officials to do what's right for their people, to represent the voice of their people. And no municipality in this region should be exempt. Colorado's very purple, but when we put our lives on the line, we need to, we demand reform and change. And if you're within arm's reach of Denver, this is what you do. This song's called Black Lives Matter. It's off our new I Can't Breathe EP. If you want to support a Black-owned business, please check us out at Brothers of Brass Band, and on as the Black Brass Initiative as well. We're trying to start a cultural exchange program between here and New Orleans and in the South and Alabama, Louisiana, Texas. We are trying to start a pipeline cultural exchange program where we can support Black musicians from the South who live in impoverished, historically racist conditions, and bring them out here to experience the wealth and bounty of Colorado that we know and love. So if you like that, please support the Black Brass Initiative. We got something called Black Lives Matter.
Try to light him up with my flashlight. Yeah. There happens to be a police department right next door. Where they're heading towards. Look, Channel 7's here. Alright, I'm gonna stop over at the Jeep, drop my drink in there. It's almost empty. A lot more people here than you thought, I'll bet. Alright, got my drink put in the Jeep. Let's get in carry position for the rig. Alright. Now we can carry it. Yeah. Just my flashlight here. Alright, got my flashlight adjusted. Probably should have dropped the bag with the mics in it.
Turn around.
Too.
You just turn around. Nigga, what? Oh, okay, man. You don't have to like, turn around, bro. Turn around.
I don't think they're marching very far. They're still in the parking lot, it looks like. They're going on the sidewalk. Really? They ain't even getting in the street. All right, they're getting in the street.
Everybody stay on the sidewalk. Get on the sidewalk.
Get on the sidewalk, please.
Thank you.
Oh, this camera's really doing bad for video.
No peace! 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 No justice! No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! No peace!
That's gonna give somebody a seizure.
Hopefully not. It's pointing on the ground.
Yeah, well, you should be careful about that.
Get in the sidewalk, guys! Get in the car! Try to get on the sidewalk.
Bro, you're not for real. You're gonna give somebody a seizure, dude.
goes to the middle of the street.
My God, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Ghost Rider! Who's the resident of Greenwood Village? Residents over here. Right now,
Staying safe, staying hydrated.
Oh yeah.
This is Ghost Rider. You guys can follow his YouTube. He's one of the other live streamers out here. Check him out. He's been on the ground with us as well.
There ain't no homes near here. I take that back, there is. There is some homes here. I didn't realize that they put some homes down here. Got my strobe light going, pointing straight down on the very back of everybody. Because there ain't no light back here.
Hey, Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you, my guy. Yeah, I'll never know.
We're almost back. I'm not gonna go all the way up to Orchard Road up there. Oh, well, that just doused all my equipment and me.
Good little march.
Get a free lens wash walking through. My strobe light's gonna show up on that up there for the news. How you doing, NorCal? You'll be able to spot me on the news tonight. No campfires yet. Problem with getting closer is you get more people screaming together, then it starts breaking up the screaming. Oh, I'm not dancing.
Make sure that police and Greenwood Village stay accountable. All right. Make some noise if you had a good time tonight. Our state representative, Leslie Harris.
don't rescind your resolution, we gonna come back. Spend no money here. And we have the community behind us. So I want to say to all y'all first-time artists who came out today, thank you. Shout out to Congressman John Lewis, who taught us necessary trouble. And no racist police, absolutely. All right, guys. I'm going to turn the mic over to my good friend Daniel Rowland. Thank you so much for being out here today.
I just want to thank you all again for being here. It's a pleasure to march with you. It's a pleasure to be part of your community. And as we leave here tonight, take care of each other, continue to be safe, continue to seek out justice, continue to fight for it, and we'll be fighting alongside you all. I love you guys so much.
No justice! No peace! No racist! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! home safely. Y'all keep waiting for encores. Get home safely.
Thanks for coming. See you later, sweet. See ya.
Almost 10 o'clock. You got to have a reasonable time apparently here. Step to the back. Less crowd noise. Have a cigarette. Take my mask off. Sweating in it. Yeah. Back a little bit further, keep the sidewalk clear. Alright, why are we not charging on this one?
Thank you, everybody. If you see any trash, please pick it up. We're trying to leave this a little bit.
You're a mod. What are you talking about, Rob? Oh, it pulled out of the thing, that's why. Let's unplug it from that one. Plug it in with this one. There we go. Alright, time to check some messaging. Am I doing any cop watching tonight? I don't know yet. Alright. It's like Channel 9 News is doing a story. Let's see what they say.
I need a Cool, text. Let's go back to that one.
Well, that was a whole lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the band marching along.
Yeah.
I like that. It's better than in Denver.
It's hard to talk shit about activists when it's such a nice party.
Yeah. Yeah, but they shut it down by 10 o'clock just so they don't disturb the neighbors here.
Wow.
That. Yeah, there is that. It's nothing like Denver. We can go all night.
It's, you know, the different groups have different ways of doing it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I'm glad they showed up down here, though, because it's definitely been
Here's the thing, though.
needing addressed.
I believe that all protest is valid, so
Yeah.
death by 1,000 cuts. You know, everybody does their thing their own way,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
they're all good to be doing.
Yeah.
So it was very family friendly. Saw lots of kids. So happy to see kids being raised in the movement.
I wonder
you
if
know?
they said fuck the police.
Oh, well, they did.
I know I did. Just kidding.
Political speech is still political speech. Still protected by the Constitution. Children are still.
They don't protect
Still
them
have
from
those
mommy
rights.
and daddy.
Well, they're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Parents are probably cool.
I'm
with
talking
it.
about the young ones that I saw. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I saw some that actually were like asleep in arms,
Uh-huh.
like little babies.
Yeah, yeah.
2-year-olds.
I should be eavesdropping in on 9 News and
Yeah, and
hear
seeing what they're
saying. Yeah. I guess I'll catch it on the
I was glad to see
on the
Leslie
website
here.
tonight.
She's my rep, so I'm glad she's here.
But yeah, Greenwood Village has been needing protested for a while now since I announced it. So I'm glad that they
Eye in
came
the
down
Sky's
here.
been there the whole time.
Well, I don't know if that's news or if that's police. I think it's news.
Either way, they're watching.
Yeah. I do believe it was a news chopper that's above us.
All right, well, we're gonna head home.
I don't know that Greenwood Village has its own helicopter. I kind of doubt it.
I doubt it.
And I don't think Arapahoe County has one. Denver does, but I don't think they send Denver's down for this.
I'm sure there's stuff going on in Denver right now too. There's
yeah.
always something. At least in the last
I'm sure-
month or so, there's been something every
I'm sure
night.
Brian jumped in his car and went downtown
Probably.
to go cover it down there.
Hey, I got mace.
Yeah?
Yeah, gifted to me here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who gave that to you?
A black woman, Marshall. Yeah.
The pepper gel or pepper spray?
I think it's mace. Oh no,
Should
it's
be
pepper.
should be pepper.
Yeah, it's pepper.
Yeah, that's what I need to get.
Look at Rolly Polly. Oh my God, so cute.
I need to get some pepper gel for when people won't come
I have a
messing with me.
taser too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That works. But they got to be
Between
close
one
to
or
you.
the other.
But they got to be close to you for that. So
They usually do get pretty close to me. I'm not ever really like worried about it, and I'm small, and so I make an easy target.
So one lady was handing out that to people or what?
No,
Or you just
she had a
talking
pink
to her?
one on her belt, and I was like, hey, where'd you get your mace? I have a taser that's pink. It'd be nice to have a pink mace to go with it.
Yeah.
And she was like, you need one? She pulled some out of her pocket. She was like, take one.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Very nice. Instead of using it on you, she gave you one.
Yeah, she gave me
Still
one.
streaming?
Yeah.
Found this on the ground.
Burn it!
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna head home. Have a good night.
Yeah, it looks like most people are out of here, except for the news crews. Still wrapping up their stories. Is the taser still attached? I would imagine so. They're done. Got another one over there though.
Change it.
There's still a bunch of people out here in the parking lot. I stopped my static recording though. This is Channel 7 News here. Channel 7's done. I wonder if they're going to go do some interviews or if they're just going to pack up and go. They're all getting out of here before the cops come and kick them out, right? I doubt the cops will even show up, tell you the truth. We audited this place one night. Who all was here? I know Eric was here. Of course I was here. Who else was here? I don't remember who else was here. It's been a while. So we came in and did this. I think 303 was here with us. So, bunch of people hanging out. We'll go set up over here by the Jeep, facing that way. I can sit down for a moment. There we go. There's a few left. Man, I'm getting too old for this stuff. At least the walking around part for long. Let me wipe that lens again. It looks like it's still got some stuff on there. That's better. Didn't take long for it to get dirty, did it? I didn't even touch the lens, and it's getting dirty. That's a good question. Nobody. I don't know. It's been a hot day, you know? So we'll see. Need to go get some food. Rest my back up a little bit. So, thank you guys for joining. So now you guys know the issue down here in Greenwood Village. about their resolution they passed, and people feel they need to repeal it. So it doesn't matter if BLM was here or not, you know. It has to do with the resolution that they passed, saying that they're going to protect the cops and that cops don't have to pay nothing, you know, protect them all. Bad cop, good cop, don't matter to them. They're going to pay for it regardless, apparently. So I wonder if that's Channel 7's vehicle with the flashing lights on it. But thank you guys for joining me tonight, and we'll see what happens a little bit later if I do some cop watching or not. Depends on how I feel when I head up north. Yeah, they undid the getting rid of the qualified immunity. That is exactly what they did. That is Channel 7's vehicle that had the flashing lights on it. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream. We will catch you later. Thank you guys for joining me. And see what happens for the next stream, right?